The NBA is finally back, and new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something as simple as picking your team to win. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and place your bet. First time new DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's Money Moves for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
I get it. The cost of rent, groceries, and utilities is too high. So here's what we're going to do about it. We will lower housing costs by building more homes and crack down on landlords who are charging too much. We will lower your food and grocery bills by going after price gougers who are keeping the cost of everyday goods too high. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message because you work hard for your paycheck. You should get to keep more of it. As president, I'll make that my top priority.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jump the gun again. Now, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite 85 route runner from Liberty City, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. I'm not so sure he want to claim the Bengals right now, but he is a Pro Bowler, former All-Pro for the Cincinnati Bengals. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. You can just call him Ocho. Thank you for joining us after the 49ers win 30, Cowboys 24. The Cowboys fall to 3-4. The 49ers are now 500, 4-4. I think they're going to bye. Again, thank you for joining us. Cowboys might be in trouble in that division because the Commanders walk it off. The Eagles blow it out, and they're looking good. And the Cowboys, they aren't. So thank you for joining us. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank you. Every subscriber counts. Every subscriber matters. And because of you, Ocho and I and Nightcap have been able to enjoy unparalleled success. So thank you again. Hey, tight man. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We hope to be in 14 to 16 states by the end of the year. If we're currently not in a state or a city near you, you can order it. We have it in stock. And because we have it in stock, the turnaround will probably be 2 to 5 business days, considering where you ordered it from. So if you want it and it's not in a city or a state near you, you can order it and we'll ship it directly to your door. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release dropped yesterday. No, 2 days ago, which is Friday. We dropped I Was Hell When I Was Well shirts. I'll lie for you before I lie to you shirts. Black nightcap hoodies. And by popular demand, Stay With Me Now hoodies. Also, the best sellers are Unc and Ocho tees. Quantities are limited, so grab yours while supplies last. The link is pinned in the chat. Again, thank you for your support. Ocho, let's jump right into it. The Cowboys lose again. 49ers beat the Cowboys 30-24, needing a touchdown to take the lead. Dallas goes 4 and out, 4 straight incompletions, and they lose 30-24. If you can't beat the 49ers, Debo ends up going out. Jennings was already out. Ayyyee is out. McCaffrey is out. If you can't beat them with the limited offensive weapons that they have, I don't know when you're going to be able to beat them. Because we know if they had a full arsenal, they probably win by 20. They probably win by 3 touchdowns.
They might have put up 40 tonight. They might have put up 40, 45 points. Listen, I thought the Cowboys coming off a bye week, I thought it would have been a better showing for them offensively, defensively. They still can't stop the run. So I'm not sure what they did on the bye week.
No.
Dak, you can't turn the ball over. Dak didn't play well. He didn't play well. I know at the end of the game, it might look like from a statistical standpoint that Dak played well as far as the yardage that CeeDee Lamb was able to get. I hate to call it garbage time, but it is garbage time.
It was.
Because the 49ers basically playing damn near prevent defense. Now, basically,
yes.
they stopped playing defense. And I don't know what they need to do. It's getting scary for them because everybody else in that division is playing well. The Commanders, it's amazing we're getting the quarterback and do for a franchise in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
That fast, they look good. The Eagles playing well. I'm not sure I'm curious what Jerry's gonna say now.
He can't say nothing because he put this roster together. Remember how you wanted us to pat him on the back, Ocho, for the roster that he done. Everybody is here. Either I had selected them or it came across my desk. You picked that roster. Those defensive linemen that getting run through like Sherman went through Atlanta. That's you.
And then he said
36 attempts. Ocho, hold on. 36 attempts, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That's nasty work, huh? That's nasty work. But didn't Jerry say, as a GM and an owner, there's nobody else that is better suited to do the job than him, though, right?
That's what he said. But a lot don't care who tell it.
I'm just making sure. Listen, I picked the 40. No, it's funny. I picked the Cowboys to win. I picked the Cowboys to win simply because the 49ers were depleted. Some of their weapons were out.
Yeah.
Jennings was out. Brandon Ayuk was out. I wasn't sure if Debo was going to play. And
he played, but then he ended up leaving.
But it was towards the end of the game, though. It was towards the end of the game. Well, he had played the.
But they needed him on that. They lead him on that last drive. The drive before they ended up going, had to punt the ball. That's when you need a Debo. Right. That's when you need a quality guy. Somebody that you can count on. Right. Like, okay, you know what? Yeah, he can make plays. I know I can go give him the ball. But I like, you know what I like? I like the way Purdy played in the second half. I thought he left a lot of plays on the field in the first half. He had a third down. He threw it behind Debo. He had an end cut that was wide open. He had to dig, and he threw it to the check down to Kittle. I'm like, bro, Conley is not going to get any more open than what he was on that dig, right? On that dig, we call it end, whatever you want to call it. He's never going to get even any more open than what he was on that route. He wasn't sure about himself. And that was really one of the first times that I've seen Purdy unsure about himself. He had Debo on the shallow cross. He threw it behind him. Ain't no telling what Debo.
It's hard to reach back and grab that. It's hard to reach back and grab that.
Ocho, you and I understand that. The casual fan at home, the people at home that never caught passes. Oh, it touched your hands, you should catch it. Stop. Stop foolishness. That's foolishness. You're talking to the people that played. You got 12 plus years in the NFL. I got 14. We got a bunch of Pro Bowls. We got a bunch of All Pros. We got over 1,500 catches between the two of us. So I think we know what we're talking about when we're saying that's one of the hardest catches. You're running full speed that way. You try to open your hips to get your hips around. And the ball, it's hard. It's a hard catch to make.
Even though he did miss some throws, what he did do very well is extend plays. He
with his legs. He took off on him.
And making plays off script using his legs. And you don't really see Purdy as one that is as a dual threat quarterback. But he did really well at extending plays and running for first downs when there was really nothing open. When the pocket broke down, him being able to escape, he did that very, very well tonight.
Well, just like, he's unsure of his receivers. All you can ask your receivers to do is be where they're supposed to be. If they're where they're supposed to be, when your back foot hit, let the ball go. I don't give a damn who it is. You could be throwing the Ash. When your back foot hit and Ash is 15 coming back towards the ball, you let that mofo go. Ocho, if you hit a 5, and you running a speed out, when that joker hit 10 and roll to 12, let the ball go.
Got to be gone.
It doesn't matter who's running the route. All you want him to do is to be in the place where he's supposed to be. That's what creates uncertainty. But, hey, the dude is driving back to you. He's 15. He's coming back towards you. Let it go. The mere fact that he took the check down let me knew that he was uncertain with that. He had Conley on another end breaking route, and he almost skipped it.
You know what's funny? You talk about him having uncertainty with himself. He might have uncertainty with the person he's throwing the ball to. That could be a possibility as well, because the trust might not be there just yet.
It is, but all you can ask him to be. Now, if he wasn't where he was supposed to be,
that's a different story.
And you gotta do this.
Yeah, that's
but Ocho, you drop back and your back foot hit, and he's at 15 coming back. You gotta let it go. Gone. Hell, you threw it to him in practice.
Hey, you know what's funny? Now that you mention that, that's where the trust starts. When you make those plays repetitive, you make those in practice. So if you hesitate in the game, that means in practice it might not have went as well as it should. Because for a quarterback, when you run certain plays in practice and you get in the rhythm with a receiver, it comes like clockwork. Yeah. Before you even out that break, the ball is already going because you know where he's going to be. You anticipate it.
I know Kyle. Kyle is a lot like his dad. Yeah. What the hell are you holding on the ball for? So what's his depth supposed to be? 15? How deep you think he was? 15? So why the hell you ain't throw it to him? He open. He's not going to get any more open than what he was on that play. Definitely. And those are the plays. Hey, coach, I threw it to him. He dropped
That's on him.
I've done my job. My job is to throw it to the guy. If he drop it, that's on him. Hey, what happened on that play? I don't know. He coming off the field. Ask him. But I threw it to him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's all I got for you, Ocho. Man, at some point in time, Ocho, if you can't stop the run, it's damn near impossible to win in this league.
It was nasty work on the run tonight. That's been the Achilles heel all season long. Shit, hell, last season too, if I'm not mistaken. It's bad. It's bad.
They built to play with a lead. And that's fine to have undersized linemen if you got a lead and a team can't run the ball. But what happens when you don't have the lead and you got those light ass? Look at 13. 13 is a safety playing linebacker.
Yeah. Hey,
bro, you better have some guys that got some damn bricks in their back pocket to drop anchor on your ass.
When them linemen, when them pulling guards get a hold of 13 or anybody, basically in that second tier, that second level, they ride them all the way to the sideline.
But look at the guys. They got angular guys, Ocho. They got guys looking to try to shoot a gap. They looking to get upfield.
Right.
And you can get upfield if I got a 14-point lead. I got a 17, 21-point lead. So now I've taken you out of the running game because you're behind. I know you're not going to run. And so you're going to run periodically. I give you 10 yards. But you running the football, you'll run out of time trying to catch up. So I know you want to throw the football. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing by the Cowboys because you look at what the Saints did to them. You look at what the Ravens did to them. Who else did beat? Look, pull up their schedule, and I can tell you who ran the ball down there.
That Saints and Ravens game was nasty work.
No. Some other people ran it worse than do them dirty. Steelers ran the ball. Lions. It was the Lions.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Funny thing, when you talk about the Lions running the ball on everybody. They running the ball on everybody. So, I mean, if they can't stop the run, they're not going to be able to beat anybody. If they can't play from a lead, even if they do have a lead, the fact that they can't stop the run, the team is probably going to catch up because that means the offense has to be that much more perfect every time they have the ball.
And it puts a lot of pressure on your offense. Here it is. Tonight, they ran the ball 19 times for 56 yards.
That's it?
That's not even 3 yards. Is that 3 yards a carry? That's not even 3 yards a carry. No, that's 2.9 something because 19 times 3 be 57. They have 56.
But how do you only have 56 yards with the backs you have? You got Elliott. You got
10 for 34.
What about
you want Dalvin Cook's number? 6 for 12. See, Kayvon Turpin, he had 1 for 11. He had like a jet sweep. Okay.
Oh my goodness, man. Listen, hold on. You can't stop the run and you can't run the ball. Something got to give.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a recipe for getting your ass kicked. You can't run it, big helper to that. You can't stop the run, a bigger helper to that.
Well, matter of fact, hold on. I got a question for you. You played the game a very long time. Let's say you were part of the Cowboys personnel what would be the answer for the Cowboys? What do they need to do based on what they have now? You can't go out and get any new players. You got Micah coming back at some point. I'm not sure when.
Yeah, him and D-Law coming back. Yeah,
what
for sure.
is the answer? What is the answer to fix the problem that they have right now?
There are no answers, Ocho.
So the season's over.
No, you got to play the game.
Oh, you got to play the game.
I don't have the personnel. I don't have guys that are big enough, that are stout enough to be able to stand in there and protect me against the run, because they getting up on your second level every time.
Every time.
I mean, they scoop blocking and slip blocking up to the second level every single time. They what we mean by combo, that means they're doubling and then they push the end and then they go to the linebacker, or they'll scoop the tackle and get up on the linebacker. So in other words, it's 2 against 1, and then they'll get to the next level. Or they do it with a tight end. They'll do it with a tight end and a tackle. They'll do it with, if you notice, they do a lot of motion with the tight end. He'll push the end on to make sure he secures the edge, and then he's going up to the second level, and here comes the back right behind it. They don't have the personnel because they're built to play with a lead. You anticipated, we got Dak. We played $60 million for a quarterback. We got a $34 million wide receiver, but you don't have anybody outside of that $34 million wide receiver. You have no resemblance of a run game. You can't run the ball even if you wanted to. And you don't attempt to most of the time, because that's why you had 38 pass attempts and you had 19 rush attempts. So you can't run the ball. You can't stop the run. So a team is they just grind you down to the nose.
Maybe the Cowboys are abandoning the run too fast. Maybe they're abandoning the run way too fast, because if you said Zeke had what? How many carries Zeke had?
Zeke had 10 carries for 34 yards.
Okay, and obviously you said Dalvin had 6.
Had 6 for
maybe
12
they
yards.
Balance it out a little bit more, because every time you run the ball, it's not going to hit every time. Sometimes you're going to get, you get 1, sometimes you're going to get 2 yards, sometimes you might get 5. But at some point, if you keep chopping wood, like Coach Lewis used to say, you keep chopping wood, at some point, something's going to break.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a hatchet, and I'm going to let you go try to chop down a giant redwood, and I'm going to see how long it's going to take you. Because that's what the Cowboys are trying to do. They're trying to chop down a redwood or a sequoia with an effing hatchet. This ain't David Crockett. You ain't Daniel Boone. I understand. Because when you look at it, Ocho, when Dak comes out of the half and he throws the interception, they go down, score, boom. So now, with a different ball game, now it's 13-10. Guess what? They go right down the field, boom, they score again. So now you're down 2 scores. You ain't got no running game. I know you can't run the ball. And then boom, guess what? We score again. Now we got you down 3. Now we got you down 3 scores again. We got you down 17.
And now you don't have no choice but to throw the ball.
You ain't got no choice but to throw it. You ain't afraid to run the ball. First of all, why would I hand the ball to a guy that's averaging 3 yards a carry, another guy that's averaging 2 yards a carry? Where they going? Back to the line of scrimmage. So every time, if you look at it, think about it, Ocho. When the Cowboys on second down, it's 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 8 or more. I mean, what Dak's supposed to do with that? I'm not excusing Dak for throwing those interceptions, but I'm saying it's hard to keep overcoming 2nd and 8, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. At some point in time, it needs to be 3rd to 1 to 3.
That's why first down.
It needs to be 2nd and 3 to 5.
That's why first down is the most important. First down to me is
the
most important down, to make sure your 3rd down is very manageable, and it opens up your playbook, because there's so many different things you can do with a 3rd and 2 or a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 5. Now, anything outside of that, it gets tricky. It's damn near a coin flip. And where do you get the first?
Because if you look at it, because they're playing from behind the sticks, it's hard to play a football game like that and win a football game when you're constantly behind the sticks. And that's what the Cowboys are. It's 2nd and long. It's 3rd and long. And you'll get a few of those. But over the course of a game,
it's tough.
It don't operate like that.
Tough.
But the Cowboys don't look good. They don't, Ocho. They don't look good. The offensive line really isn't that good. Zach Martin is not what he used to be. They hold a lot. And so it's a lot of pressure on them, because you can't run the ball, and the opposing team knows that. It's hard to keep the mofos off you, Ocho.
Speaking of them not looking good, do you see who the next 3 games?
Yes, they go on the road to Atlanta. Atlanta playing some damn good football.
They got Atlanta. They got the Falcons.
That is the Atlanta Falcons.
I mean,
Atlanta are the Falcons. I think they got the Eagles.
That's not correct. They got Atlanta. They got the Eagles.
They got back-to-back week with Birds.
Hey, hold on. It's another difficult one right after that though.
They got the Texans. They got Atlanta. They got Atlanta. They got the Eagles. They got the Texans, and then they got the Commanders.
Ooh. Hey,
the Washington Commanders. So if you say Commanders, yeah, they got Washington. Yeah, that's the Washington Commanders.
It could be 0-4. It could be 0-4.
Yeah,
0-5
sure.
coming out the bye.
Denver doing better than the Cowboys. I bet you that. I don't know how we doing, but I know we doing better than the Cowboys. I tell you what, if your team did not win today, I don't want to hear you say foot or ball. If your team didn't win, if your team won today, say football all you like. Say yes, cheer. But if your team didn't win, if your team lost by more than 10 points, and if you do, and the only way you're allowed to speak if you're on a podcast, if your team lost by more than 10, I don't want to hear nothing.
And the Eagles got lucky today, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute.
Boy, they mollywhopped y'all at home.
Whoa. Ain't no mollywhop. That was garbage time points now.
Ain't no garbage time. You know why you get garbage time? Because they say, hey, let's clean up the garbage because that's what was on the field we played against. Garbage. Y'all trash, Ocho. I know you don't want to admit it, Ocho. That's your team, and you should ride with them. But I told you your defense sucked, and then your offense sucked.
Whoa. Listen, for us this year, the defense has been an Achilles heel. It's been our Achilles heel. I'm just gonna be honest.
You do realize that y'all got beat by the Patriots.
Yeah.
So what was the excuse of that one?
That's week one. Week one is a toss-up.
Okay.
Week one is a toss-up. You got starters that didn't play any games in the preseason, so it's depending on how well you run your offense.
That's most of the starters. That's most of the starters on the team.
Yeah.
Who plays in the preseason?
Right. That's why I say it's a toss-up on who wins the game. Whoever executes their game plan the most and makes the least errors, most of the time when it comes to week one game, that's who wins until the gets in the rhythm. Now, right now, week 7. You heard me on?
Yeah, we're heading into week. This was week 8. What they call this? Week 8?
Yeah, this week 8, huh? Or 7?
Yeah, week 8.
I mean, you better listen. Our offense don't really get rolling until you get to about week 4. You don't think so?
It's you in week 8.
I know.
So you a month past.
I know. I was talking about early in the season.
Okay.
Hey,
so when your defense if your offense get rolling about week 4, when your defense kick in?
Hey, defense is read and react, baby. Read it.
Okay, when y'all gonna react?
They've been trying to.
Can y'all read? I mean, what they need? What y'all can you read? You need it in Braille? I mean, what is it? Because something going on with the Bengals. I don't know what's going on with the Bengals, man.
Hey, I don't know, Unc, man. I'm hurt, man. And I got fans. Everybody talking about they want to fire Zach Taylor. They saying the play calling is
now it's the play calling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you what I'm hearing from the fans. Yeah, they're blaming the coaching, they're blaming the coaching staff. But listen, when you come into a game with a game plan, it's up to the players to execute the X's and O's. That's all it comes down to. That's all it comes down to. It don't matter who's calling it. It don't matter who's calling it.
He called those same plays. Now, when y'all was winning, y'all didn't say nothing about that. You see how fickle fans are? That's why if you listen to them, you'll be up there with them.
In the stands? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's about
players, coaches, listen to the fans. And pretty soon you will join them up in there.
Somebody sent me a meme or a GIF that had Bill Belichick in the Bengals hoodie as a coach with the sleeves cut off.
With cheap ass Paul Brown? I mean, excuse me, not Paul.
Mike.
That was the dad.
I mean,
Mike Brown.
He spent a little money in the offseason, man. We spent a little money.
Yeah, very little. I mean, look, y'all spent most of the money last year when y'all re-signed Joe. You got Brown Jr. So y'all spent, but you know who y'all really miss? Jesse Bates III.
Oh, that's a good one.
He balling in
He cutting
Atlanta.
a fool in Atlanta.
He balling.
He cutting a fool.
He is balling. He was the quarterback of your secondary.
Yeah. But they didn't want to pay him.
I've been told y'all to stop all that talking. But the 49ers win at home, go to 500, 4-4, with a 30-24 victory over the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys fall to 3-4 and fall way, way behind division leader Washington Commanders, who are 6-2, and I think the Eagles are 5-3, if I'm not mistaken. The 2.5 games, so the 3-4. Yeah, the Cowboys' next 4 opponents: Atlanta, Philly, Houston, Washington, are combined 22-9. They had 3 kickoff penalties. How can y'all get lined up on the kickoff illegal formation, bro? What y'all doing?
What is that? Is not lined up where they should be right before the ball is kicked.
Right.
No, man.
Dak Prescott is the first Cowboys quarterback with multiple interceptions in 3 straight games since 1992. Those Cowboys, Troy Aikman, that was the first year they went to the Super Bowl. They ended up blowing out the Buffalo Bills. Yeah. I know that's a nice little caveat in there. Oh, man, look what we did, man. Dak, hey, don't worry about it. Troy let it. Forget about it. Go back and look at that roster. What they had, and look at your roster. Look at their defensive roster, and look at your roster. Ocho, the Pats come from behind to beat the New York Jets 25-22. Excuse me. They began the season with Super Bowl aspirations, and now their playoff dreams are starting to slowly fade away. 2-6 with a 5-game losing streak. Heavily favored, the Jets came unraveled in every possible way, falling to 0-3 under Jeff Obert. On the Woody Johnson decision to fire Robert Saleh after only 5 games clearly has backfired. Yeah. Pat Devon Gaucho, is it Gaucho? On Aaron Rodgers, I think he's struggling right now. Just a Hall of Fame quarterback like that. I hate to see him go out that way. He definitely don't look the same-ish. I can run him down and catch him. Wow. Now, you remember, Ocho, we had this conversation. I say, you bring a guy like Aaron Rodgers. I say, you're hoping that the defense is exactly what they are, if not better. You're hoping the guy that you're getting is what he was, where he was
at least a little
before
bit.
You got
at least a little bit of what he was. You're not going to.
You tell me Aaron Rodgers looked like Aaron. At what part? Yeah, he can make a throw here and there, but not nearly enough. If that defense don't hold a team to 12 points, they're not winning. They're not winning. Now, I want to know what the excuse is now, because the last 4 weeks, he has to play better.
Right. He say, listen.
You know what happens, Ocho? When you start to get old, you know what you need to do, but you just can't.
Your body can't do it no more.
The mind is willing. The body just ain't able.
Register.
I need to play better. I need to play better. And what you can do, like when you young, you can rattle off big game after big game after big game. As you start to age, they get farther and farther in between. You have one good game week 1, and then it might be week 4, 5, 6 before you have another one. And then it's week 10 before you have another one. Anybody out there, tell me Aaron Rodgers look like. Tell me that you've ever seen Aaron Rodgers look like he looks right now. But when I tried to tell you he was 40, when I tried to tell you he's coming off an Achilles injury, oh, you hating. He still got those 4 MVPs. Okay, he got those 4 MVPs. How he looking?
Yeah, it's rough. And you know what's funny? The funny thing about it is we talk about Aaron Rodgers not looking like the Aaron Rodgers we're used to seeing, especially when he was at Green Bay. If Aaron Rodgers is playing as bad as he is now, then that means the people around him have to play that much.
Have to play better. That's what happens.
To hide the handicap or the weakness that he's displaying right now.
As you get older, as you get older as a human, what do you need to get by? People to help you more. Maybe you need people to come in and help you prepare your meal, help you to get dressed, help you to drive. As an athlete, you need more talent around you. You need better receivers. You need a better running game. You need an offensive line to protect you. You need a defense that can stand on their head.
But he has the receivers, Unc. We got Devontae Adams. We have Garrett Wilson. We have Alan Lazard. You have a superstar, a star running back in Breece Hall. There should be no excuses at this point. There should be no reason why the Jets are.
Okay, so what it is? You gave me, okay, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Devontae Adams, you got Breece Hall, you got Allen. So what's the excuse?
I don't know, but I don't know the problem.
No, it's got to be something that you just told me, Chad. Y'all heard Ocho said it. He said they got better weapons than what they had for Zach Wilson. I know that's what Ocho told me. They said if we get a quarterback, we gonna be fine. You just rattle off Garrett Wilson. You just rattle off Devontae Adams. You just rattle off Breece Hall. You just rattle off Allen. Now I need to know what's the problem. If he has all those weapons,
I don't know. But everyone I just
now you don't know, Ocho. Ocho, you got this. You know what it is.
In order for Aaron Rodgers to play at maximum potential, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, and Breece Hall have to be that much better. They just have to be that much better.
I thought that's why they brought him in there. I thought they brought him in there to make them better. Now, because we blame Robert Saleh. He lost his job. Yeah. Nathaniel Hackett got demoted. Yeah. Okay, you just told me ain't nobody gonna say Rodgers. Everybody said Saleh. Yeah. Everybody said Hackett. We got Devontae. You traded and got Devontae. Yeah. You got a offensive player of the year and Garrett Wilson. I mean, rookie of the year. Ain't nobody gonna say ain't nobody gonna say that.
I said the quarterback was the problem anyway. What's
the quarterback's name?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, okay.
I said it already. I was just saying, I said Aaron Rodgers was the problem. That's why I said everyone else has to play that much better if he's not playing well. Everybody else got to be on point.
But if hold on, if that was the case, you could have kept Zach Wilson and then have everybody elevate.
I could have told you that. I could have told you that because he didn't even play this goddamn bad. They wasn't no goddamn 2-6. But also when Zach was there, the defense was all world. Defense was all boy. Hey, they were playing some goddamn ball.
If you go back and study history of defense, which I have, only one defense in the history has gotten better statistically when they were all world the previous year. The 85 Bears, as great as they were, if you go back and look at statistically, the 86 Bears was the greatest defensive system.
And the funny thing,
but they got beat. They were 14-2, and they got beat.
The funny thing about it is the 85 Bears get the credit for being the best defense.
Because they won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You look at the 2000 Ravens, they won the Super Bowl. You look at the 02 Bucks, they won the Super Bowl. You look at the 13 Legion of Boom, they won the Super Bowl. You look at those historic defenses in Pittsburgh, they won the Super Bowl. 76 might have been the better defense of the defense they've assembled. Now you talk about a team that won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. And you look at I think they won 74, 75, and they won 78, 79. Something like, I think that's, if my memory serves me correct, that's what happened. But if that defense have any slippage and your quarterback has slippage, it's over.
It's a wrap.
It's over. And because they don't generate enough early enough, and so the defense is constantly on the field, and now you wear them down.
That's tough.
What they have? I mean, they ran Ocho 28 for $112. That's like 4 yards a carry. That's exactly 4 yards a carry. Exactly 4. You can live with that. Rodgers was 17 of 28, 233. 233, Drake May, 3 of 6, 23 yards. He ran for a touchdown, got kicked in the back of his head. I don't know how that wasn't, because the guy was in a slide and the guy hit him in the back of the head, but that's neither here nor there. But the Jets got some issues, and you're seeing that it wasn't coaching.
The funny part,
it wasn't coaching.
About they have issues. These issues have been arising since what? Broadway Joe? It's been the same issues. Same issues. And in the time when they were successful, it was because of their defense. It's because of their defense. Their defense has always carried the Jets.
Yeah. But that's what happened. I mean, if you go back and look, and everybody like, well, if you look at the Broncos, they won the Super Bowl, yes. But do y'all remember what the Broncos offense was? before that defense became that? Do y'all remember Peyton Manning? They won 13 straight. They won like 11 straight games. His first year there, he finished runner-up for the MVP. The next year, he was the MVP. 55 touchdowns, 5,400 plus yards, broke the record in touchdowns and passing yards. The next year, he threw for another 39 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and almost 4,600 yards. Okay, go back and look at Tom Brady. Did you see the numbers that he put up? But what happens when his defense couldn't stand on their head like they did in the playoffs and down the stretch his first year? Then what happened? Come on, chat. I know y'all watching. What happened when that defense couldn't stand on its head and they couldn't turn you over? And then he started to turn the ball over. That was the same defense. That was Levante David, Devin White, Vita Vea, they had JPP. They had outstanding. But as you get older, it gets harder and harder for you to summons it up, game in and game out, throw in and throw out. I'm not telling you something. You're talking about a guy that got old in the league. I thought you would want to hear from a guy. I thought y'all said y'all like guys that played the game at a high level, won things. I'm telling you what it's like to get old. I couldn't summon it up game in and game out. Just like you, if you're in a relationship, as you start to get older, you can't put them rounds together. Round ding, 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 ding. Hey, Ocho, hey. When they be talking about 8 inches, I give you 4 today and 4 tomorrow. That's all I got for you, Ocho. That's all I got, Ocho. Hey, that's it. That's it. So leave me alone. Hey, hold on. Hey, I'm snatching the cover and going to sleep.
Hey, listen. No more comments about relationships. Yeah,
my bad.
Not right now. Like,
but too soon. You're right. My bad. My bad.
Nothing about no sex and none of that. I'm in the doghouse right now, so yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Hold on. You in the doghouse? I ain't in no house. I'm in my house, a big house.
I know.
You don't be talking about nothing anyway.
Huh?
That's why I had to get the Rose Sparks. Rose Sparks have me summons it up. I can get a couple of rounds in.
It's too soon.
Okay, my bad. You're right, Ocho. I'm sorry. You're right. But you need to fix that now. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Listen, hey, it's gonna take the hand of God, but to come down here and fix that. Let me take my glasses off so you see my face. It's gonna take the hand of God. Come down.
Well, you better get on your knees. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna read you something my sister sent me today, Ocho. I'm gonna share a story with you. I might not share it today. I might have to share it with you later in time. But this is what she sent me this morning before I even woke up. I mean, so she's up. It's 3 hours difference in the time. So she probably sent this about 4:30, 5 o'clock because she gets up every morning. She reads her
Take your time, man.
She said, we don't pray to inform God. We pray to involve God. He already knows what's going on in our life. He's just waiting for you to ask him to help. I'm going to read that again to you. We don't pray to inform God. We pray to involve God. He already knows what's going on in your life. He's just waiting for you to ask him for help.
I like that. And that's right on time, too. That's right on time. But back to football. I like that.
Okay. All right. The Browns upset the Ravens 29-24 with Jameis Winston starting his first game, filling in for an injured Deshaun Watson. The Browns offense looked completely different. The Browns scored 29 points. It's the first time they've reached 20 points this season. And the offense had a rhythm. It had a flow to it that hasn't been present. He led a game-winning drive in his first start since 2022. In the Browns' toughest matchup to date, they delivered, limiting Lamar Jackson to 23 of 38 passing and repeatedly slamming the door on third down.
I have a question.
At some point in time, we got to stop. What? We saw Joe Flacco in the same offense. We see Jameis Winston in the same offense. At some point in time, Ocho, they don't blame Stefanski, talking about he calling this. This is what we know. This is for facts.
Yeah.
This offense looks better with Joe Flacco and Jameis Winston than it ever has with Deshaun Watson. Period, point blank.
Exactly. And now I would get ready to ask you, listen, I'm watching the game myself. And for the life of me, I can't figure out. These are the same plays, same receivers, same running back, same defense when Joe Flacco came in. Obviously, some of the players might have.
Yes.
But today, the offense looked completely different. Jameis had a 300-yard game.
334 in his first
334 in the first game. How the hell? So I'm trying to think. Is Stefanski calling different plays because there's a different quarterback? Did the playbook change? I'm confused.
At some point in time, Ocho, we got to call it. It is what it is. We've seen the common denominator. The offense doesn't look good with one. The offense looks exponentially better with two. What is the common denominator? There are three quarterbacks that play in this offense. Two of them, the offense has a rhythm. It flows. They throw for 300 yards. The other, it doesn't look good, and he doesn't throw for 300 yards.
That ain't weird to you?
No, because I see what it is. You see it too, and it's okay. That doesn't mean I don't listen. I like Deshaun as a football player. I really don't know the man off the field, and so I know everybody talking about the allegations and all this and all that. I'm talking about the football player, but just. That's what I want to focus on. I'm not here. First of all, I'm not here to re-talk about his case, and you're not qualified either. I want to talk about football player. Deshaun hasn't looked good since he's been in Cleveland, and all I know is when two guys come in that offense, that same offense, that offense looks exponentially better.
Different. Now you know what's going to now watch the Browns go mess around and go on a goddamn run. The Browns gonna mess around and go on a goddamn run. You come out and play like that, you know what that does for the team? You know what that does for the players in that locker room? Man. Did you hear Jameis Winston quote after the we quoted Eminem?
Yeah.
Man, dog. He's the most. Man,
Jameis talking about, hey, play for the name on the helmet. They ain't got no decal on the helmet.
Hey, he's unintentionally funny. And he'd be dead serious though.
Yeah. To the Ravens, I didn't like the way I didn't like this. Hold on. You only had 21 rush attempts. You only gave the ball to Derrick Henry 11 times.
Yeah.
You gave the ball to Derrick Henry 11, so they had 21 rush attempts. And you let Lamar Jackson throw the ball 38 times. Ocho, you don't think that's upside down?
Think about what you just said. They gave Derrick Henry the time 11, 12 times. How many yards did he have?
73. He's averaging 6.6 yards a carry. Could I interest you in that? Remember the game against Cincinnati?
Yeah.
When he had 11 carries, and then they gave him the ball twice in overtime, and he took him to the promised land.
Got up out of there. Yeah, they went away from it. They went away from the game plan. They went away from what has been working. Why they did that, I have no idea.
That's what I don't get. You have the recipe. If you notice, KFC don't change their recipe.
Right.
Popeyes don't change their recipe. Why? Because it works.
Yeah. No, you should have said church and chicken, but I'm with you.
Well, I hadn't had either in a long time. So I could just, because when you think about it, KFC, the original recipe.
Yeah.
It's under lock and key. Okay, Popeyes, the Cajun, whatever they use it. But I'm saying they've maintained that. The Ravens, you have the recipe on that 5-game winning streak that you went on. What did you do?
I don't know.
You ran the ball. I said Ocho, sometimes it gets really hard for you to have an honest conversation about the Ravens because people think you're trying to I said, look, I think the Ravens are playing phenomenal, but I have concerns about their defense because I don't think the back end is very good. Oh, he's just trying to sneak this, Lamar. That's just another way to go around about saying Lamar can't get it done.
You don't like Humphrey and Wiggins? Hey, did I say it right? Is it Wiggins?
Go back and look at their pass. Ash, where the Ravens pass defense rank?
Am I saying?
Guys, I ain't saying KFC was good. I'm saying they haven't changed the recipe. See, y'all lose. See, y'all get so cracked and y'all miss the message. I can tell y'all didn't do well in school. Y'all was in the same class, K through 12, and didn't never change homeroom. I can tell. The Ravens are dead last in pass defense. The Ravens are dead last in pass defense. But when I said it, oh, that's just the way of you trying to sneak diss Lamar, saying he can't get it done. Right. No. Oh, I just want to know one thing. When I said they weren't very good in the back end, and now they're dead last in pass defense, y'all think I watch Ravens game? It's not a trick question. It's a yes or no. It's not rhetorical either.
Damn.
I get it, Ocho. I get it. A lot of times, if you don't like the message, you won't receive the message.
You like the messenger. The messenger.
Bro, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. I don't have any. If anything, you would think like, man, just when I told the truth, the one thing I can honestly say about the Broncos, when I told the truth about the Broncos and what was going on, that was it. But I get it. Bro, my job is to like watch the games and give you an honest assessment from a guy that played the game, that studied the game. That's it. I'm not, yes, the touchdowns. I like touchdowns. We're going to talk about the Commanders, that last play, and the guy bull jiving. You see, Ocho? You see what he got him? Nah, he got to apologize. There ain't enough apologies. But back to the Ravens. Ocho, Derrick Henry is averaging 129 yards a game. Go back and look at his last 3 to 4 games. He probably averaging 175. And you give him 11 carries?
But you know what? That's on Todd Monken. That's on him. That's on the play calling. Something made them divert away from the run game. I don't know what that is. But I know one thing: the goddamn Browns look good with goddamn Jameis Winston on the center today. I know that.
Yeah, Ocho, we had this conversation. Joe Flacco looked good under center.
They went on a run.
You asked me the question, man, what's going on? Why Deshaun can't do what Joe Flacco doing? Now you asking me, why can't Deshaun do what Jameis Winston doing?
When I envision Deshaun, I'm thinking of Deshaun Watson that was in Houston. The Deshaun Watson that didn't have any of the weapons that he has now at his disposal, but still was a top.
He had a year. I think he had 2 years. He had 1 year or 2 years with Hop.
No, Hop was gone already, huh? Hop was gone. He had a hell of a season when Hop wasn't even there.
Go ahead. I think Hop. He played a year with Hop.
Yeah, I'm saying he even had a better season once Hop left.
Yeah.
I'm like, but damn. So I'm thinking that's the Deshaun we gonna get, and it just hasn't been that since he got to Cleveland. I think it's up here though. You heard me? It's up here.
Huh? With who?
Yeah,
Deshaun?
It's up here. It's up. It's gone. It's shot. It's shot. That confidence is shot.
Well, how you play quarterback position?
Listen. So many things going on off the field, so many things going on the field.
Or it can weigh you. It can weigh you down. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't have a heavy burden of ish that's on his mind. And a lot of times, but here's the thing, Ocho, is that what really great athletes can do is compartmentalize
and be able to separate.
I'm on the field. The most important thing is this game. I'll deal with wife, girlfriend, significant other. I'll deal with crises, family, whatever the case may be. I'll deal with that at the appropriate time. But what I must do right now is focus. Lock it in.
Yeah, but that's hard.
That's what you have to do. All the greats, all the really greats,
you know what,
can compartmentalize.
It's hard to do. As easy as you sit there and say it, everybody can't do that, huh? Sometimes what's going on off the field, it creeps into your work. Sometimes you bring it to work. And I think that's been the issue.
I just wish it's going to be studied because it's going to be a 30 for 30.
On what?
Somebody's going to do a documentary on this, on Deshaun.
Oh, okay.
Because we've never seen an athlete so high and have such a precipitous drop. We've never. Especially now, look, he's had he tore his Achilles. I think he tore his Achilles. But this drop started before injury. So we can't contribute it to an injury. I just hate it.
Yeah. Well, they look good now. So we'll see what Jameis does.
So it's going to be very interesting to see if they can keep it going. But Ocho, the formula is to run more than you pass. You got King Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Ocho, look at the games, how they've been winning. They've been blowing teams out. Yeah. The man has been running wild. And you give him 11 carries? 11?
I don't know what they...
Ocho, they had 21 carries as a team, when normally the Ravens are a 30, 35, 40 carry team. What did they have? Go back and look at the Ravens. What did they have against Tampa? What did they have many carries they have against Dallas? I get it. When you fall behind, I think they fell behind 2 scores, Cincinnati. But they fell behind because, they throwing the ball dilly-dallying around.
And who the Ravens got next?
They had 30 carries against Tampa. How many they have against Dallas? They had to have 35, 40 against Dallas because they ran the ball for damn near 275 yards. But that recipe, look, I understand. Look, Lamar's an MVP.
Yeah.
We know he can throw the ball. But I think what are you trying to do? You trying to prove a point that Lamar can throw the ball, or you trying to win a championship? Because they are not mutually exclusive, Ocho.
Yeah, they're not.
Against Dallas. They had 45 carries against the Cowboys.
Well, you know why? You know why it was 45 carries? Because they can't stop the goddamn run. Hell, they couldn't stop a goddamn nosebleed.
Ocho, you averaging 6 yards a carry on 21 carries. What the run game also does, if you know you have a weak defense, running the football helps you keep their ass off the field. Yeah. The weakest part of the Ravens is what, Ocho? Their defense. What keeps them off the field, Ocho? Running the football. It's not, look, I'm not Pythagoras. I'm not Einstein, but I know if I got a weak area, I'm going to stay away from that. I'm going to play to my strong suit because if I throw the ball, if I get off the field too many times, I'm going to put the defense back on the field. They're tired. First of all, they're not the greatest defense even when they're fresh. Yeah. What happens when a defense that's not very good gets fatigued, Ocho?
Make mistakes, baby. You get beat.
No way should Cleveland run the ball more than the Ravens.
If anything, it should be about the same.
Well, if Nick Chubb, coming off that serious injury, had 5 more carries than Derrick Henry.
That tell you a lot. That tells you a lot.
But y'all do y'all thing. Do it your way. The Chiefs improved to 7-0. They beat the Raiders 27-20. Mahomes extended his interception streak to 8 games, including the Super Bowl. But he became the fastest quarterback to throw for 30,000 career passing yards. He threw his 52nd regular season touchdown pass to Travis Kelce, moving the QB tight end duo into 3rd place on the history in that category. I don't think they're going to catch Phillip Rivers and Gates. However, it was, again, Kansas City's defense that won the day after securing 4 sacks plus a late goal line stand in the third quarter, and a fourth quarter fumble recovery. Patrick Mahomes was 27 of 38, 262, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked once. Kareem Hunt ran the ball 21 times, 59 yards. They even ran it 29 times for 82 yards.
Hey,
a lot of times the running game, Ocho, is not necessarily in Baltimore's case. Yeah, you chew up yards, but it's also to give the defense something else to think about. Give your offensive linemen a chance to rest and catch their breath because they want to put hats on people. But their defense is sensational. That defense is.
You saw the goal line. You saw the goal line stance.
I absolutely did.
I tweeted. I say, "Oh my goodness, the Chief defense is good." And everybody, obviously, they must have been Raiders fans. Say, "Nah, the Chief defense isn't good. Whoever's calling the offensive plays for the Raiders was dumb." Well, listen, I would have stuck it in somebody. But
it's easy to place blame and give credit, Ocho.
Yeah, listen.
Did you know that?
I would have ran it on first. I would have ran it on second. No. Actually, at some point, I was waiting on to put the fake in the belly and have play action to the tight end. That's what I thought was coming. Some type of trickery. Running right down the middle of the strength of the goddamn Chief defense makes no goddamn sense at all. And you're gonna try it 4 times in a row.
It's easy to say blame than accept accountability, Ocho.
No, the Chiefs are still 7-0, 8-0.
What are the Chiefs? They're 7-0.
No, the Chiefs.
They haven't had their bye week.
They ain't even had their bye week. They didn't even have all their goddamn players.
Have they?
They had their bye week already?
I don't think so because the Raiders are 2-6 and the Chiefs are 7-0. So I'm thinking they don't have them. I'm thinking that it lines up that they haven't had their bye week.
Hey,
yet.
Think about what's gonna happen when Hollywood Brown come back. What they gonna look like? Patrick Mahomes not even playing his best football. They ain't lost a damn game yet. When it's time to,
that's what's scary, is that he ain't even close to playing what he can be.
Not even close, and they still undefeated.
Spags is dialing
Brilliant.
it up. He's doing an unbelievable.
You need to
job.
pay Spags like he one of the players.
Oh, they paid him. I mean, he probably the highest paid DC for sure.
Gotta be.
Oh, they say they have had their bye week.
Yeah.
That's why they're 7-0 and not 2 and not 8 wins, because they've had their bye week. That's why they've only played 7 games. The Raiders haven't had a bye week. That's why they have 8. They played 8. They're 2-6, and the Chiefs are 7-0 because they've had their bye week, and so that's why we're also in week 8. But yeah, you're right, Ocho. Trav seemed to be getting. He had 12 targets, 10 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 4 catches, 37 yards and a touchdown. Justin Watson, 3 catches, 33 yards. P. Ryan, 2. D-Hop got into the action. He had 2 for 29, a 16-yard game. Even Noah Brown had 3 catches. Noah Gray, had 3 catches for 23 yards. The thing, and they're spreading it around. So Kelsey, Worthy, Watson, P. Ryan, Hopkins, Gray, Hardman, Steele, Hunt. 9 guys caught passes.
Everybody getting the ball. I wish they'd use D-Hop a little bit more though. I mean,
he just got there. Ocho,
I'm just saying 2 for 29. Like use a little bit more.
Ocho, the man just got there on Wednesday.
What that mean? You bought him there for a reason. Let's get him the ball.
You think he know the offense? You think he know the offense?
Oh, there's enough. I'm sure there's a small package for him that he knows.
That's what they had him in, a small package. The small packages don't equate to 10, 12 catches, Ocho. Not the first week you get there.
I mean, 6, at least 6. Give me 6 targets.
He played 23 snaps, Ocho.
Yeah, I don't like that. But you know what? He did just get there, and it's going to continue to grow, though. He's going to continue.
Yes.
He's going to get familiar with that.
Well, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When Amari got to Buffalo, how many snaps do you think he played? He played the whole game?
I don't know, but his first game he had 66 yards, 66 or 76 with a touchdown.
Yeah. Which one of those guys on that roster, Travis Kelce?
Oh. I put my hands up.
But look, he's shown he's a valuable. Hey, he's a great possession guy. He's gonna keep you. He's gonna keep the first downs moving. Yeah. He'll and look, Andy will find a way to get him more involved.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy gonna find a way to get him more involved. I'm not even worried about that. And now it's time for our next segment, Gas on Grass.
Too creative.
Brought to you.
Too creative.
Now it's time for our next segment, Gas on Grass, brought to us by our friends at Scott's Lawn Care. Bet you didn't know fall is the perfect time to feed your lawn. Give your lawn a boost with Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard. Recover from the summer, prep for the winter. Scott's Winter Guard puts your grass on the road to recovery from damage caused by the summer heat. Feed your lawn Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard this fall to build strong, deep roots for a better lawn next spring. Repairs from summer fun strengthens for the winter. Prepare for the spring. Secure your fall fun for you. Pick up a bag of Scott's Turf Winter Guard. Pick up a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard. Say that 5 times fast. Feed your lawn. Feed it. Today's most electric touchdown play of the day came from none other than Jayden Daniels. Daniels connected with Noah Brown on a tip pass, a 52-yard Hail Mary with no time left. I understand they said it was 52 yards, but he launched it about 70 because if you go back and look at the replay, look how far he was behind the line of scrimmage. So he threw that ball somewhere between 60 and 70 yards. Tyreek Stevenson, this is what he tweeted. To Chicago and my teammates, I apologize for my lack of awareness and focus. The game isn't over until zeros hit the clock. Can't take anything for granted. Notes taken. Improvement will happen. Bear down. No, bro. You up there celebrating.
Like you don't expect, you don't expect nothing like that to happen. If you are,
why not? Tell me why not. Did we not just see Aaron Rodgers? Hold up. Just 2 weeks ago, we saw Aaron Rodgers do what, Ocho?
Hail Mary.
Oh, so you don't expect Hail Mary to happen? Have what happened in that game? Have that ever happened?
It's happened before. Can I say something? What's the number one rule for DBs or safeties on a Hail Mary? To bat the ball what?
Down.
Bat the ball down. Stop trying to catch the interception. Bat the ball down. If you don't try to get the interception and be selfish just to get the goddamn stat and you bat the ball down, the game is over.
How about you do your responsibility? And there was going to be plenty of time for you to do that to the crowd. Right. Do you see him still looking? His guy, Noah Brown, the guy that caught it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out.
That's so unlucky.
No, it's not unlucky.
Hail Mary?
Luck is what happened.
You know what the percentage of completing the Hail Mary is? When you're already in
luck is what happened when Luck is what happened when preparation meets opportunity. Have you ever practiced the Hail Mary in practice?
Yeah, maybe once.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You practice it every week. So when it happens, preparation, you prepare for it, the opportunity presents itself, you go for it. No. He had one job to do. So let me ask you a question. So tell me the time that you have a period in which you get to celebrate and you try to chump it up with the crowd. Let tell the fans in Cincinnati. Did y'all have a period like that? Okay, guys, the game is over. The game is almost over. I want you to turn to the stands and try to get into it with the crowd. Let me know that play. What period is that? What y'all have?
Nah, it ain't none. It ain't none. Just a little premature.
And guess what it cost him? It got him a game. Now think about that. He's never gonna live that down. Everybody gonna know him for that play. How does he live that down, Ocho?
You can't. You can't. See that's gonna be on highlights for years to come. Damn, man, I feel bad for young Bull, man. He was hype, boy.
He's hype. Let me ask you a question. In that celebration he was doing to the sideline, do you think he was ever as hyped as the Commanders were when they walked it off?
That was dope. For a play like the Hail Mary to be such a small percentage play as far as success rate is concerned. I was surprised. I was surprised it happened. I was surprised it happened. I was like, yeah, oh, okay.
Nothing surprised me on the
Yeah,
football
I
field.
know you're right.
Let me ask you a question. After you saw what happened in the Super Bowl with Malcolm Butler, why are you surprised by anything? If you played this game long enough, Ocho, you've seen strange things happen.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
The prepared. Amundsen said luck is what they call it. All he had one job to do. I just want to know what the job, the description that caused him, that said, this is what we want you to do. We want you to make it about you. Because it's about him. Oh, yeah, you got that. Yeah. Y'all thought y'all had it. Didn't y'all? And then when the play going on, he still wasn't busting his ass. Watch the replay. And we're going to talk about it again tomorrow because I want you to watch the replay and I want you to tell me, do you think he was busting his butt to get over there? Because he got over there late. Guess what he did, Ocho? He was the one that tipped it. He hit the ball. If he was in position, he'd have been in position to do this. But he wasn't in position. He did that. He swatted the ball. Noah Brown said, thank you. You see what happens? You lose more. Ocho, teams lose more games than they win. The Bears lost this game.
They did.
Because all it takes is one. One guy wasn't doing his job, and it cost 52.
Damn.
Don't cuss. Call Gus. Don't cuss now. Do your job. Ocho, let me ask you a question. Is the celebration any less jubilant if it happens 5 seconds later?
He could have waited. That's why I said it was premature. Wait till the clock hits zero. When the clock hits zero, talk all the trash to the fans you want. Because I know they've been heckling you all game anyway.
Yes. The greatest trash talk is the win.
Yeah.
That's the greatest trash talk, Ocho.
It is. But
had Muhammad Ali not been able to do, nobody would have remembered anything what he was saying. It was because he was winning. Mayweather. Y'all remember when Conor McGregor was knocking folks out and he had all that great trash talking? Tell me the last time y'all remember he said something meaningful that y'all can go back and talk to. Because he been getting his ass kicked. Nobody cares. Nobody cares now. You getting beat. All those cliches and those one-liners, he was as great a trash talker as there was, but he was knocking folks out.
Yeah.
Now he getting carried. Don't nobody remember what he said from the press conference. Winning is the greatest trash talk ever created. We would have not remembered what Joe Namath said had he not guaranteed. Had they lost that game, how many times did somebody say, I guarantee you, and it didn't happen? We forget about that. But we remember that guarantee because they won. They won.
Hey, remember,
let it be a lesson. Let it be a lesson, young man. Hate that you put yourself in that situation, but let it be Ocho. A wise man will learn from others' mistakes. A fool will learn from his own. Let this be. I hate that you had to learn this lesson. I hate it that you had to learn this lesson through your own mistake. The matchup between 2024 number 1 and number 2 overall picks, both quarterbacks would go down in history, the two lead changes. I mean, think about it. In the first 59 minutes and 35 seconds, there was one touchdown scored. They scored 2 touchdowns in the last 25 seconds. The Commanders, 18. Chicago Bears, 15. That's a long flight.
Very.
Man, that's a long-ass flight home. And you know everybody looking at it. Ocho, you know how it is. Hey, man, hey, pick your head up. Hey, It's a team game. Team game, nigga. You cost us the game. Man, hey, I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I've been in that situation. Hey, man, hey, it's all right. Hey, we'll get them next time. Do your job. We got it this time.
They'll never tell you to your face, though. They'll never tell you to your face. But they're gonna whisper it behind your back. Oh, they gonna.
No. Oh, no, not us. Oh, Tito Paul.
Yeah.
The one that gave up that touchdown to, I think it was Amari Toomer, that cost us the undefeated season.
Right.
Oh, we got his ass as soon as we got on the plane. Oh, we got him on the plane. Hey, bro, you all right? Yeah, man. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you cost us undefeated season. Ask him. Yes. Absolutely. We tore his ass up. We go to that plane. Hey, we ain't get him in the locker room, but we got on that plane.
Let him have it, huh?
Did we? You know, we got you grew in hat day because Mike. We didn't have to come in till Wednesday. Got to think about it now, Ocho. This was in our back-to-back. This was the second of the back-to-back Super Bowls. So we went on a win streak. So we didn't have. If we won the game, we didn't have to come in till Wednesday, and we had hat day on Friday. So we won the last game of the season, which was Seattle. We won 3 playoff games, and we're on the Super Bowl, and then we started the season. So we had won 17 straight games.
Right.
Thanks, Tito. You effed that up. Hope you feel good about yourself. Hope you can sleep at night.
I know he hurt. He hurting.
55 guys got to come in on Monday. No hats. Woo! Them heavy ass helmets on Friday. I tore him up. Ask him. If y'all see Tito Paul, ask him. Tore his ass up.
Hey, that's funny.
But I wasn't by myself. I just happened to be the Larry Burns. We got him. Oh yeah. You had it.
They would let
you know this firsthand. You got to have thick skin.
Most definitely. Listen,
you cannot let the guys know it's bother you. Because if they do,
it's never going to end.
It's never. End. If somebody call you a name, they're, hey man, go on with that. Oh, that bothers you, huh? It's over. It's over. Man, I gave guys nickname to this day. I mean, they was like, hey, such and such. They might refer to them by their real name. I'm like, man, who is that? Man, you don't know who that is. Once you get a nickname, it's just like when you growing up in the South. I don't know how they do it in New, but if you get a nickname, you could get grown. You could be grown. You could be married. You could be whatever. That's your name.
It sticks always,
forever, and it might be on your obituary, such and such.
Abbreviation.
Quotation. Yes, that's your name. The Eagles beat the Mollywop, dog walk.
They just won the game. They didn't mollywop.
Mollywop. If you beat a team in the NFL by 3 scores, that's mollywop. That's dog walk. The Eagles, again, didn't score in the first quarter. They haven't scored in the first quarter all season, but they made up for it in the next 3 quarters. But it helped to play the Bengals, and they scored 37 points in the final 3 quarters. After halftime, Jalen Hurts was a perfect 9 for 9, 150 yards, and a TD pass. Hurts finished with 3 rushing touchdowns. Saquon Barkley. Giants, y'all missed that? Oh, he rushed for 108 yards too. The Bengals fell to 0-4 in Cincinnati. This season, they're 3-5. Y'all still winning the division, Ocho?
No, you got to bring that up. We doing bad right now.
I just go about what you said. I want to run me my money.
Hold on. What did Joe Burrow say? I think 10 wins usually gets you in. We got to win 7 out of 9. Joe Burrow said it's doable. So guess what I believe? Guess what I believe?
How many games y'all got to win?
We got to win 7 out of 9.
Hell, y'all won 3 out of 8. So what makes you think y'all can win 7 out of 9?
Wait a minute. This is a long football season. This is not a sprint. This is the marathon. Now we might be playing bad right now, but hell, we could catch goddamn fire. If Joe
It's a marathon.
If Joe say we could win 7 of the last 9, we gonna win 7 of the last 9.
Yeah, he said y'all need to get hot here, and y'all ain't won a game since. Y'all won 1 game since he said y'all need to win 1.
And having T out today didn't really help either.
Whoa!
I'm not making no excuses.
He didn't say that. Would sound like that's what it sounded like to me.
I promise you,
did it sound like he made excuses?
Listen, we lost the game fair and square. Philly played very well. They played Saquon Brand very well. AJ Brown contributed. Goddamn Devontae Smith, them bomb my homeboy. You know, it's okay. It's okay. We didn't play well today. Whatever it is needs to be fixed.
What you mean today? Y'all got 3 wins. It's been a lot of days y'all haven't played.
That's not necessary. Why are you bringing up the past? We talk about the Eagles game.
Okay.
Whatever needs to be.
Y'all got mollywop.
Yeah, we lost. Mollywop is, you know who got mollywop? The Titans got mollywop. That's mollywop. We just lost the game.
Ocho, y'all lost by 20 points in an NFL game.
You know,
there's only 2 teams today that lost by that many. Y'all and the Titans.
It happens. It's football. Some day it's just not yours.
Well, when y'all gonna have a day? Because y'all done lost 5 games. So when y'all gonna have a day?
I can tell you what. We're gonna win the next 7. We're gonna win 7 of the next 9. I bet that. Because my quarterback says so. But hey, seriously, defensively, we got to get it together. Offense, only scoring 17 points.
What makes you think y'all gonna get it together?
It's a long season. Are you trying to just?
I'm trying, but okay, it's a long season. Okay, in the process of that long season, what makes you think y'all gonna get it together? The whole point of
going to practice and going film study and going to meetings is to improve week to week.
Have y'all improved?
We haven't, not yet.
So what makes you think you're gonna improve moving forward?
There's a chance it can turn around. There's a chance it can turn around. Hey,
is there a chance it could get worse? Is there a chance it could get worse?
That also is a possibility. Yeah, but if I think
so, it's 50-50.
Yeah, it's a possibility. But I don't think that would be the case. I personally don't think that would be the case, and that's not because I'm a Bengal fan. I'm just looking at what we have, especially offensively. The offense is what carries that team. 17.
Y'all scored 17
points ain't good enough. I was just.
How many points did they score? How many points did they score against the Patriots? 13?
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good enough either. And especially not the fact that we're in week 7 or week 8. There's no reason why we should only be scoring 17 points, especially with the weapons Joe Burrow has to use. Joe Burrow has at his disposal. Absolutely.
Oh, y'all scored 10 against the Patriots. Let me take my 3 points back. You scored 10.
All right.
How y'all looking? I'm looking at y'all running backs. Brown, Burrow, Zach Moss. Joe Mixon look good in Houston.
Yeah. Hey, Joe balling, boy. Joe is balling.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about balling.
Oh, y'all scored 17 against the Giants. Y'all only had 1 explosive game and you lost. You scored 38 against the Ravens, but you lost.
Yeah.
But more times than not, y'all been some butt sauce.
It's one of them years, huh? Had your fun, make your jokes.
Talk
about my team. It's okay.
No, because I remember you bumping your gums earlier talking about the Broncos. What the Broncos?
I didn't say nothing about the Broncos.
Huh?
What's your record, huh?
Better than yours.
Okay.
I don't know what our record is. It's better than yours.
Y'all, I don't think. Hold on, let me make sure y'all record better than ours.
I know for certain it's better than yours.
Matter of fact, I got look at this is what we got coming up. We got the Raiders. That's gonna be a win. All right. We got the Ravens. We got
a loss.
Hold on.
Joe Burrow don't beat Lamar.
We got the Ravens and the Chargers. So we got the Raiders, Ravens, and Chargers. So boom, that's 3 games we're gonna win right there. Then we got the bye.
I bet y'all don't go 3-0.
Put your money where your mouth is. Then put your money where your mouth is.
You already owe me. You want to make it double or nothing?
Double or nothing.
Bet.
Wait, whoa, time out. Wait, whoa. What I owe you for? How you just making up something? What I owe you for?
I ain't made no bets up. We gonna go back and get the tape. I'm gonna find the tape where we bet.
No. You remember I ain't bet nothing. There was nothing to bet about.
There it is. Y'all good and terrible, Ocho. Okay, Ocho. Now it's time for what's Olipopping Off, presented by Olipop. Olipop.
Hold on. I need me an Olipop, man. We got Olipop here.
Olipop is a new kind of soda. It tastes great. It tastes great, and it has less than 5 grams of sugar. My favorite flavor.
Wow.
I drank that too fast. About to have to burp. Can't do that on camera.
Hey, Unc, do like they chug the whole thing like they do beer. Do it real.
No.
Come on. Hey, come on. Ready? I got you. Ready? Go.
No, the Lions beat the Titans 52-14 to win their 5th straight game. They're showing no signs of slowing down. They put up 35 points in the first half, the most since 1970. Jahmyr Gibbs reached the max speed of 22.03 on a career-long 70-yard rushing touchdown in the first quarter. I think, if I'm not mistaken, what's his name? The quarterback for the Lions. Jared Goff. He only had 85 yards passing.
I mean, well, hell, he didn't have to throw the damn ball. Man, Jahmyr Gibbs in Montgomery was going crazy. Well, you see how fast Jahmyr Gibbs ran today? When he hit that cone,
23.03.
Man, listen, man. Man, young bull fast as hell, bro. I'm if you know what, if we was to compare Jahmyr Gibbs in the open field and Chris Johnson, who you got?
Chris Johnson, what the hell you talking about? I ain't taking no running back over Chris Johnson. That man ran 4.24. Electronic time.
Hold on. What Jahmyr? Jahmyr ain't no 4.2 guy?
Probably ran 4.3.
Okay.
He probably low 4.3, 4.3, 4.30. Boy, there's a big difference between 4.3 and 4.24.
Like this much?
No, it's bigger. It's more than that.
Hey, that boy.
Hey, you see that white kid from Iowa?
The 4.15?
Yeah. He looked like 4.15.
Hey, but he got out so fast.
Boy, they be digging. I'm telling you, people don't. There's a difference between football speed and track speed.
That's elite speed.
Yes. I think Christian Coleman ran like 4.12. Hell, Usain Bolt in sweats and sneakers ran 4.22.
I saw that one. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's crazy, man.
Man, that's speed to burn. I don't want to be that fast. All that do is go get me to the safety quicker to get knocked out. I need to keep this high 4.5 and low 4.6, Ocho. I don't need to get to that safety any quicker than what I've been getting to it. That's a headache waiting to happen. The Texans beat the Colts 23-20. Anthony Richardson was 2 of 15 in the first half in Sunday's loss to the Texans. That was the worst first half completion percentage by a player with at least 15 attempts since Steve Berline went 2 of 17 in the Cowboys in the first half of game, against the Eagles. 11 years before Richardson was born. Whew! The fans are slamming Anthony Richardson for taking himself out of the game in the third quarter. Ocho,
I think he was hurt.
Anthony Richardson talked about it after the game. Tired. Ain't gonna lie. That was a lot of running right there that I did. So I just told Shane I needed a break right here.
He just took one.
Ocho,
it was just one play, huh?
Ocho, you can't. Ocho, everything. You don't have to verbalize everything.
Right.
Guys need to understand that, bro. You think you being stand up. Bro, you the face of the franchise. Right. You can't come out. You too tired to turn around and hand the ball off?
Hey, you know what? I thought he came out and he didn't say nothing. I thought it was that left ankle.
Oh, okay, say that.
I
You can't say I'm tired,
don't think he wanted.
Ocho.
I don't think he wanted to say he was hurt. I think it was that left ankle when he got
So
tackled.
you think saying I was tired was better than saying I was hurt?
You know how that go. Once you got an injury, you know what they want to do. They want to take your helmet. They don't want to let you back in the game.
Ocho, the man said I was tired.
Yeah.
We've seen Lamar. We've seen quarterbacks run 30, 40, 50 yards and come back in and hand. You mean to tell me this man is 21, 22 years of age, and you too tired to turn around and hand the ball off? Ocho, that's not a good look, man. That's a horrible look.
Yeah, it wasn't a good answer. It wasn't a good answer. And I'm sure he'll learn from it, though. He'll learn from it. You have to be careful what you say. And obviously, he's not as media savvy as other quarterbacks would be, especially in that scenario, in a situation like that. But I still think it was that ankle. I really think it was that ankle. That's why he came out. He'll learn from it, though.
Lord have mercy. Sometimes guys just don't even say nothing. Just don't say nothing. Man. The Broncos.
The who?
Beat the brakes off the Panthers.
That don't even count. They playing the Panthers, man. That don't count.
We beat y'all too.
You don't get no points for that. You don't get no points for that game at all.
Bo Nix had 220 passing yards in the first half of Sunday's win, more than he's had all but one game this season. DB J.C. Horn called out Sean Payton post game, trying to run up the score. No. You let me coach this team. My job is to coach my team. Your coach's job is to coach your team. Because what I do, Ocho, when I beat you bad, I do you a favor. I let everybody knows you're not good enough. Your offense, your defense, your special teams. Because, see, if I make it a close game, you're going to go into the locker room and say, guys, we're close. We're really close. That's a good football team, and we almost had them. No, I beat the hell out you. I let you know you're not close. You're not close in any aspect of it. So don't worry about my team. Why you over here worried about my team? Sean Payton was brutally honest post-game about playing the Panthers. That's not a good offense we played. It's just the truth. We expected that. We're going to see a lot better teams. The Broncos are 5-3 at Baltimore and Kansas City the next 2 weeks.
Now, you know what? You hyping up your Broncos so much, doing all this hoorah and hoopla, and you so happy about beating the Panthers. Well, hell, you finna lose the next 2 games.
Don't worry about it. Y'all done lost y'all last 2.
Lose the next 2 games. But we play really good teams that we lost to. There's a difference.
The Patriots good?
You talk about way at the beginning of the season.
Did y'all lose or win against the Patriots? It's a simple yes or no.
Yeah. But y'all finna lose the next 2 though.
Whoa. Why you wish bad?
I'm not wishing bad on you. I'm just being real. I'm just being real.
Oh, now all of a sudden you want to be real. Right. I've been asking you to be real early. You want to be real now. Hey, Sean Payton said I was just brutally honest post-game. He said that's not a good offense.
Hey, see, any other coach would have said that, they'd have jumped on him. If a player had said that, they would have jumped on him. But Sean Payton says it and tell the truth about the elephant in the room, it's crickets.
They not good.
I mean, we know that. You're not supposed to say it, though, as a coach.
I mean, hey, the thing is, that kind of started our rivalry in Pittsburgh. I said that in the first game. We played Pittsburgh in Old Three River Stadium, and we shut them out my first year in Baltimore. And I said, that might be the worst Steelers team I've seen in my life. Coach Kyle said, he shot back and said, hey, you tell him to worry about his own team, and we'll worry about our team. Right. So that kind of started the Steelers-Ravens rivalry. Because that's when we started getting into it. I started, Plexico and I went back and forth. Earl Holmes.
Goddamn Plex.
Broncos are 5-3. Another team, my co-host is 3-5. 5-3. 3-5.
I bet one thing. I got a side bet on top of the other bet that we double or nothing.
No, I don't want to bet.
I bet the Bengals finish with a better record than the Broncos.
I tell you what I'm betting right now.
I bet that.
I ain't betting you no more. You know what I'm going to bet? You know what I'm going to bet? I'm going to bet the look on your face when y'all don't make the playoffs.
Hey, y'all ain't making the playoffs either. Y'all ain't gonna make the playoffs either. So what's the difference?
Who said? I remember a team saying the AFC runs through us. I don't remember anybody on the Broncos side saying the AFC runs through us.
Who said that? Who said?
I don't know. Hey, Chad, do y'all remember somebody saying the AFC runs through Cincinnati?
Who said that?
And I said, I ain't never seen the team talk so much. Went to the Super Bowl one time. They didn't win, but they did go. Give them kudos for that. They went. I say, when y'all start talking so much? I don't know, Sharpe. When they start talking so much, they ain't won nothing. They ain't won no Super Bowl. They ain't got no MVP.
So because we ain't got no MVP and we ain't got no Super Bowl, we can't talk?
What y'all talking about?
Football.
What?
Just about the AFC coming through, the AFC North coming through Cincinnati.
Nothing goes through Cincinnati, Ocho.
Well, I mean, not
Amtrak don't even go through Cincinnati.
Not this year.
That ain't what y'all said. You said the AFC, the AFC goes through Cincinnati. Yeah. That's what you said.
Listen,
that is what you said. That's what
somebody said. It wasn't me. I mean, we having, you know what? I'm not even gonna say we having a bad year. We having a bad year, but things can turn around. There's a lot of you do realize there's a lot of football left to play, right?
Oh, you make it seem like ain't a lot of football. So only the Bengals got a lot of football left to play.
No, I mean, but listen, the pendulum is going to shift anyway. The Bengals are going to start improving, and the Broncos are going to it's going to go the opposite way. Watch, because you getting a little too hype, a little too beside yourself. No disrespect to Sean Payton and Bo Nix, but you'll see. And I'm rarely wrong when it comes to my predictions. Rarely.
You wrong.
All right. You'll see.
I mean, y'all go to the thing and then y'all be being disrespectful. Burrow head. Oh, that's Arrowhead. Burrow head. Really?
The fans made that up.
Burrow head?
The fans made that up.
No, then y'all was saying it. Y'all was saying it after y'all beat them in Arrowhead.
Yeah,
the players.
Nah.
And then my homeboy knocked 5 from y'all. Oh, Joe Burrow got a winning record against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson got a winning record against Joe Burrow.
He does. I can't deny that. Those are facts.
You can't deny it. Why would you want to?
It's all good.
Look here, man. Eat that Skyline chili. What the name of that chili is, Jordan? Jordan from Cincinnati.
Skyline
and Gold Star. That's all y'all got. Chili dogs.
It's all good. Get
your
jokes out now. Jokes out now. Laugh now.
Yeah, you've been thinking. You've been thinking poop was sweet. I heard you.
All right. You'll see. Wait till the end of the season and watch who has a better record. And maybe an opportunity to be in the playoffs. It won't be y'all. I bet you that.
Don't worry about us.
I bet you.
Worry about your own. Worry about your own self.
We good.
Well, don't you love it when a plan come together? Ain't nothing like a plan coming together. When you sit down, you plot, strategize, mobilize, realize, and then all of a sudden that thing start tracking in the right direction. Oh, man. Ain't nothing better than that. Sorry about that, Ocho.
Yeah, you good. You good. We gonna be all right. Like I feel bad. Like I'm hurt. I'm more so disappointed. The fans of Cincinnati are frustrated.
For what? Y'all been losing for 100 years.
Hold on.
You want to take these last couple of years, and you think that's gonna erase what happened in the 70s, what happened in the 90s, what happened in the 2000s, what happened in the 2010s? Really, Ocho?
Listen, we were on a path, and the culture has changed in Cincinnati. Now you know that it's a winning culture now.
Y'all the Bengals. Y'all the Bengals.
The expectations are high.
You are. Hold on. It was you that always told me, You need to manage your expectations. Therefore, I ain't gonna do it. You say let that go. My bad, Ocho. My bad.
You're talking relationships again.
Nah, I ain't talking no relationship. Ocho, I read the room. Let me have a little something. It's a little hot in here. I read the room.
See, hey, how you don't even have no compassion? You don't know what I'm going through right now.
I know what you're going through, Ocho.
Dang.
But
I'm just saying that was triggering.
Ocho, it's the bird in the hand. See, if I got a bird in my hand and the wise man comes along, he just say, hey, is the bird dead or alive? The wise man gonna say, hey, the bird is on your hand. Only you know. Because see, if I say he's dead, I'm gonna open my hand and let him fly away. And if I say he's alive, I'll crush it. The bird is in your hand, Ocho. Only you know. Stay with me now.
Hey, you know what? I ain't got no pen and paper right now, man.
Stay
that was
with
a
me
good
now.
one. I ain't got no pen and paper. That was a good one.
Fix it.
Damn, it's cool.
You got a great Ocho. You got a great situation. Fix it now.
Well, shoot, I'm blocked, so you might need to make that call for me. It's not funny.
Because here's the thing: when people say the grass is greener, okay, what type of fertilizer you use? How often you watering it? See, they don't tell you that. They just say the grass greener. But I need to know the fertilizer that you're using. I also need to know if you're using a post-emergent or a pre-emergent. So are you killing the weeds after they grow, or are you killing the before they grow? See, that's that farmer coming out of me, Ocho. I'm just saying. I just need to know.
Right. But listen, it's gonna have to be a team effort to get. You laughing, boy? It's gonna have to be a team effort, boy. Hey, I tell you no lie.
Rail it, but it cuss me out. We got that hair rail.
Hey. Shit. Damn.
Hey, you better. It looked like you stayed in a dungeon or a basement or something. But you better get your.
I'm in Houston. Right? I came to a day party at what's it called again? At Chapman and Kirby. So I didn't want to leave Chapman and Kirby and try to rush back to the hotel to get to my room. So they let me sit up in the back. So I'm still here.
Lord have mercy. Hey, I'd have been on what you call. I'd have been on flight back trying to fix that.
Oh, I can't because I don't know. I'm just saying I'm blocked. I don't know what to do.
Look here, that's one thing about you, Ocho. You a wise man. The one thing I know about men, they can. And
you know what? You know what I can't do though, and I can talk to you and chat. You know, like remember how you say if you live it publicly, you break up publicly. Yeah, so it's okay. See, I can deal with that though. I can deal with that. The stove.
Take it offline.
Hey, the stove is hot, bro. So I don't.
I can imagine.
The stove is hot.
All I'm saying is, did she say don't call her no more?
No.
Okay, you good. Because anytime a woman tell me don't call, don't worry about it. Block, erase the number. Oh no, you'll never get me for stalking.
Nah.
Oh, I don't play that. So choose wisely. Don't you? If you ever tell Shannon Sharpe don't call you again, you ain't got to worry about O'Shea.
Hey, you ain't just hear me, huh?
I know. Oh,
the stove is hot. It's no point in touching the stove if it's still hot. I got to let the stove cool down.
Ocho, look, at the end of the day, it's two adults. Y'all both grown. You can get into a room. You can figure it out if that's what the both of y'all want. So I'm gonna let y'all handle that.
Hey,
I think the world of both of y'all, but y'all can.
Why don't you do me a favor?
What?
Why don't you be the moderator? You laughing? Cause ain't no that shit ain't funny, man. Shit, boy. That shit hurt, boy.
Yes. But here's the thing, Ocho. Here's the thing. Give it a day or two. Let her calm down. It's fresh. It's really fresh now. But you need to stay offline. Both of y'all need to stay offline.
All I do is tweet normal. I tweet football. That's it.
Both of you stay offline. And And next time, if this thing is to be repaired, keep it offline. Y'all don't have to be
That
so
wasn't
public.
me. Yeah, shit. Yeah, you ain't have to be so public, and you might be watching. Shit. Well,
Man, look here. The Cardinals spoils Tua's Dolphin return, huh?
Cardinals.
With the last second field goal, down 14, Kyler Murray and the Cards come back to win 28-27. The Dolphins fell to 2-5, but the offense, they look drastically different with the team and had 4 weeks without their quarterback. The offense had averaged 10 points without Tua. They scored 27 today. Oh, their defense not good.
What, the Dolphins defense ain't never been good, though.
That's the thing. I know. You got to go way back to the no-name. To the no-name or the Killer Bees or something, but way back in the 70s.
Now we have good players. We have Jalen Ramsey. Holland is good. Like, we just don't have a solid group that plays well all together.
Y'all need to get y'all should have kept Christian Wilkins.
And who do we get? We got Chop Robinson, right? Hey, then we bring a D tackle in. Who's the D tackle we brought in?
But a lot of your guys, remember Phillips, Achilles, you got Chubb, who he tore his ACL. I mean, you had a lot of injuries on your defensive line. Okay, you re-signed Ram, great addition, but Xavier Howard's gone. You lost some guys that were key contributors, and I don't know if Chubb is back. I don't know if Phillips is back because they got those injuries happen so late in the season. Ocho,
take a little time to get back.
Yeah. But Tua, 28-38, 234, 1 touchdown. You ran the ball 25 times for $150. So you average 6 yards a carry. But Tua fumbled 3 times. He lost 1. Jackson. So y'all had you recovered them all. But you're going to have to get better defensively, Ocho. You're going to have to get better defensively.
And if we don't get better defensively, that means offensively, I'm talking about we. Simply because I'm from Miami. Obviously, I grew up a Dolphin fan. But if we don't get better defensively, offensively, they have to be that much better. No different than the Jets situation.
Yes.
If Aaron Rodgers is playing bad, the support has to be much better than Aaron Rodgers is playing. Same thing for the Dolphins.
Kyler Murray, 26-36, 307, 2 touchdowns. He had 2 receivers go over 100 yards. Tight end. National Tight Ends Day is a thing because the tight ends went haywire today.
Hey,
tight ends went haywire today. Kittle went crazy. Kyle Pitts went crazy. McBride went crazy. Laporta went crazy. A lot of tight ends did their thing today. McBride, 9 for $124. Marvin Harrison Jr., 6 for $111 in a tub. Wilson has 5 for 31 in a tub. So the Cards look really good today. They didn't run the ball great, average 2 yards, about 3 yards, about three yards a carry. But it was enough. But Kyler was sensational when he absolutely had to be. And you see what happened. So Cardinals win 28-27, 4-4 in the NFC West. That division is going to be very, very interesting because Seattle got thumped, but they're like right there. Now, if the 49ers can get some of their guys back, Ocho, that's going to be a very, 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 very interesting division. The Buffalo Bills delivered a decisive 31-10 win on the road over Seattle. Josh Allen tossed a pair of touchdown passes. James Cook rushed for 2 scores. The Bills never trailed in the game and posted a season-high 445 yards on their way to a 3rd consecutive victory. Buffalo's defense limited Seattle to season lows in scoring and yardage, 233 total yards and 32 yards rushing. Seattle dropped their 4th game in their last 5.
Damn. Goddamn, Josh was balling today, boy.
As long as he doesn't turn it over, they don't have a chance.
He threw his first interception.
He picked.
He threw his first interception.
Oh, his first pick this year, ain't it?
Yeah. In his last 300 and something, I might be wrong.
Yeah. James Cook, 17 carries for $111, 2 tubs. They ran the ball 34 times, 164. They passed it 34 times, 24, 34, 283, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But it's his legs, man.
Yeah.
Because, he could take off, Ocho. He could take off.
And they got design runs for him, too.
Yes. Geno was 21 of 29, 2 touchdowns. No touchdowns, 1 interception. Not a bad touchdown to interception ratio, but the 17 carries for 32 yards. That puts a lot, when you can't run the ball, that puts a lot of pressure on your quarterback to just drop back there and try to throw. There ain't been a whole lot of guys that can just drop back X amount of times and throw you to a victory, especially consistently. But Buffalo looked really good. They're 6-2. Clearly sits atop the AFC East. The Seahawks are 4-4. Very tight. I think Arizona's 4-4. And I think the 49ers are 4-4 also, right? And the Rams, might be 4-4. Everybody might be 4-4 that damn division. Okay, Rams are 3-4. Okay, 3-4. So everybody's right there. Huddle up.
Yep.
Ocho.
Yo. What happened?
I just need to know who keep making these statues. So that way I can make sure he don't touch Goat James. I don't know who the hell that is right there, Ocho. Man, who is that?
Hey, it's not that bad, is it, Unc? Hey, I don't know. Listen.
That might be D-Wade Sr.
I don't know who is responsible for that statue, but the face. How could you not just look at examples before you made that?
I think somebody lied. Somebody tell me, I'm a sculptor. Because you know how Ocho, you know how people be doing that sign language and they just be doing all kind of things and they ain't be saying nothing. That's sculptor. I don't know who told him.
Hey,
he must have built sandcastles as a kid. Cause they know what. Man, come on, Ocho. That didn't even look bad.
It looked nothing like him. It was bad.
Congratulations, D-Wade. Look, I don't want to, congratulations. Well-deserved, Wade County.
Yeah, most definitely.
But that don't look like D-Wade.
You saw D-Wade reaction?
That was my reaction. I was like, who is that? If I tell you what, Ocho, take that 3 Miami Heat jersey off and just poll everybody. Who is this statue of? I guarantee you not one person would be able to tell you that's D-Wade. That's criminal.
That wasn't done well. It wasn't done well.
He ain't gonna get no more work.
And whoever did it, I was just gonna say that. I know he feel bad. I know. No, he shouldn't feel bad because he saw it before he even revealed it. He should have never turned that in. He should have never turned that in.
They should have got the guy that did that. I think his name is Blair Boswell. He does a lot of the bus for the Hall of Fame. That's who should have done it. Because I don't know. See, Ocho, this is the wood version. Obviously, they give you a wood version, and they keep look at that. The part,
everything down there.
I got a cut up. I got a cut up under my right eye.
They got the cut on there too.
Yes, absolutely. You see, I got the fade. They got the waves in that thing.
All right.
I don't know.
You got no waves, but okay, go ahead.
I ain't got no waves now, but I had waves. They took it off the picture. I don't know. Man, I'm looking at that thing because when I'm like, who is that? I think that might be the one. I think that might be the same guy that did Dr. King's monument up in D.C. He don't need to get no more work either.
You know what's funny? You probably won't remember this. Cristiano had a statue as well that was made.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It looked nothing like I saw.
Remember that? Oh, it's horrible.
Man, that thing looked terrible. it did, Ocho, man. Hey. I think these people lying. Ain't no way. That man looked at that, said, man, that look like deep, man, yeah. And he gonna talk about some hands. He said, we really try to, you could have had no hands on there. But have it look like me. As a matter of fact, give me pause. Just make sure the face is right.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters, especially when it comes to a statue. The whole point is to get it as close to the actual person as possible. And they all the way off.
They ain't even close. Yeah. So who statue you think was worse, Ocho? Cristiano Ronaldo's or D Wade?
Way worse. Oh, they might be tired, boy. They might be tired. Hey, them shit,
man, if they good, Ocho, they terrible.
bad.
They got to be. If I'm D Wade, I'm saying, look, just take my head off for the time being, and until we get that right. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have a headless statue. Ain't no way I'm gonna leave that out there in front. I don't know what they play. American Airlines. What they call? What they got? What's the arena?
They changed the name. I think it might be FTX. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
Yeah, man. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was. Congratulations, D Wade, bro. Well deserved. 3 championships. The Olympics, everything that you accomplished. The statue was well deserved. So I don't want you to ever think that we taking a slight at you. But bro, that thing don't look like you.
You know that.
It don't. Now it's time. Last segment of the day.
Hey,
Q.
Hold on. Let me use the bathroom real quick, Unc. You can start the first question.
Matt said, the entire game would be different if the Ravens D wasn't alleged to catch an interception. The Ravens need to start trading players. Hell, even the Ravens wide receivers were dropping passes that should be easy. Yeah, I don't know, because I think, was it Bateman that dropped one, and I think he said he lost it in the sun. Those 1 o'clock games get tricky, especially when the sun is at a certain angle. Yeah, it does get tricky. But you got to make plays. You got to make those catches. And normally, drop interceptions, they normally come back and bite you in the butt because you had an opportunity to get off the field and you didn't make the play. And it comes down to making plays when the opportunity presents itself. So I'm sure Hamilton is. I mean, they're all world safety. He's as good as that we have in this league, and he won't probably have an easier one. And he just dropped it, took his eye off the ball. But here's the thing. If those guys could really catch, a lot of would be wide receivers or running back. That's what DBs are. Most DBs don't have great hands. Unless, Trayvon Diggs has hands, but he was a wide receiver. He was a college wide receiver that they moved to DB. They're talking about the Ravens defense. He said the Ravens D weren't allergic to catching interceptions. They probably would have won this game. Said the Ravens need to start trading players. Hell, even the Ravens wide receivers were dropping passes that should have been easy catches.
Mm-hmm. I saw the one with Bateman where the sun was in his eye.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the worst. That is the worst feeling. I hate that.
High Slinging Slasher said, do you think they should blow it up? I'm tired of the Jets losing. Blow up what?
Yeah, what they gonna blow up?
Hell, it's already a dumpster fire.
Hey, who's worse right now? The Jets or the Panthers? What you think?
The Panthers. The Panthers are worse. The Panthers are worse.
Okay. Well, actually, the Panthers had no expectations. The Jets had expectations, and
that's the problem. The Jets had humongous expectations, and they're not living up to those expectations.
Right. Living up?
Nobody.
Not even close.
No. And that's what happens, Ocho. I mean, you fire ahead, and you're like, oh, a spark. Mm-hmm. Nah. This ain't no Robert Saleh. This ain't no Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, although I thought Robert Saleh was a defensive coordinator well enough to earn the head coaching job. And this is not about me standing, because look, you're judged on wins and losses. That's what it comes down to. And he didn't win nearly enough games. But the grace that they gave him is like, bro, we have failed you when it comes to a quarterback. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go out and get you a quarterback. Well, they got him a quarterback, and it's still failing. How's that his fault? Has Rodgers looked any better since the firing of Saleh? Has he looked any better? Has he looked any better since Nathaniel Hackett hasn't called plays?
No. Damn.
So what you think?
Absolutely.
Should they blow it up?
I mean, no, probably not. They'll probably get another run.
Tay probably thinking like, hell, I could have stayed in
Vegas.
Vegas. I'd have kept a lot more of my money because these taxes in New York is hit different than the ones in Vegas.
Different.
Hey, Tim Lee said Bengals are trash, Ocho. A talent discrepancy between them and the Eagles today. It was insane.
Hey, who said that?
Tim Lee.
Hey, Tim Lee. Hey, show us some respect. All right. You not whoever that is, Tim Lee, you're not even the Eagles fan. Show us some respect.
Brandon Holman said, I think you said once the Rams won the trade because they got the Super Bowl. If Goff wins the Super Bowl in Detroit, what do you think they won? Yeah, I would say the Rams. It'd be hard. They're both won, but you got to look at, okay, what else did they get outside of that? So now we got to look at the picks because they got a couple of first-round picks, and one of those picks might have been Jahmyr Gibbs. One of those picks might have been Jameson Williams. So now, Ocho, we got to look, we got to project.
Right.
They got a quarterback for the next 5 years, and they got a running back and a wide receiver. So what did they get, those picks? Because I think they got a couple of first-round picks. But it's hard to lose a trade when you win the Super Bowl. But if Detroit would have won one, and we get Jameson Williams and or Jahmyr Gibbs, but I don't think the Rams would. So who was the first round? Do we know who they selected? They got Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta. So if they win a Super Bowl, who you think won this trade, Ocho? I think the Lions are feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
And they got Jameson Williams.
Wait, hey, Jameson come back next week? No, week after next, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
No, they put up 50. They put up a 50 burger today, man. 50.
Yeah. A 50.
This not a video game. This ain't Madden.
Fana. Shannon, time to consider Sean Payton as coach of the year. Winning record with a rookie quarterback and an average roster. I can't say you're wrong if you're right. He keep going like this, Ocho. Ain't nobody had this.
You're right. I can't. You know what? I can't.
Ain't nobody had this. No one.
I can't even argue with you, but it's too soon to be thinking about coach of the year. Too soon.
Stephanie Warfield, today Jayden Daniels and the Commanders won a game with a Hail Mary. During your playing days, do you remember your team winning an epic game? Yes. We beat the Washington Commanders. They weren't the Commanders then. Obviously, they were that team. Rod Smith caught a Hail Mary on Darryl Green.
For real? Oh,
we did a 3-by-1.
How did
put Rod Smith backside by himself. Right. They left Darryl Green over there by himself. John threw a jump ball. Rod jumped up over the top of him and caught it.
That's as a
rookie.
Height discrepancy.
Yep. So yeah.
I don't.
So we have won a game on a play like that.
I don't recall us winning any plays on Hail Marys.
Terrence G, what are y'all thinking about? Stevenson did his job. He was the one who batted the ball. Ocho, you said that was his job, right? No, bat the ball down.
Down.
He's supposed to have been in position to do this. He came from the side. He wasn't supposed to be on the side. He was supposed to be in the trail. Terrence, I get it. That's your team. He messed up. He messed up. TC the trucker said, hey, Unc Ocho, what do you believe is the most important lesson sports has taught you about life, and how do you apply those lessons in your daily lives?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sports is a microcosm of life and society, because you're bringing a whole lot of people together different backgrounds, different races, different socioeconomics, different religions, maybe even orientations for a common goal.
Yeah.
You have to get along with people. You have to problem solve with people because every day is not going to be great.
Mm-mm.
And you know, when working in close proximity with people that, you learn how to get along with people. You find out a lot about people. I mean, some people that you think you wouldn't have anything in common with, you find out you have the most in common with. I wish people just, took time to get to know someone. Now we don't do that. Oh, you like that? Well, I don't like that, so therefore I don't like you. Oh, you like him? Okay, you like him. I don't like him, so therefore I don't like you. That's where we are right now. I wish we got back to learning and understanding each other, having a difference of opinion. But now we can't even have that.
Yep.
We can't even have an open and honest conversation about anything. There's so much disinformation that's going around. There's so much, everything is so politicized. It's just hard now. I think for the most part, Ocho, with the way it's going now, you see more and more people in sports and locker rooms talking about politics, talking about religion, talking about things that was never talked about in the locker room.
No.
But that's where we are now, Ocho.
I mean, politics is one of the things that I like to stay away from because it's a never-ending debate. Depending on who you're talking to, and I don't like the fact that it splinters friendships when you two don't align with the same thing. Someone's Democratic, somebody's Republican. Oh, well, you're a Democrat. You know what? Well, I ain't talking to you. You know what? I don't have respect for you anymore. Or you're Republican, and it's the same way. You can agree to disagree. It's okay. It's okay to have different beliefs. It's okay to have different views on something, on whatever the topic may be. Just not politics in general. But I mean, there's this era we're in right now where if you don't align your core values and what you believe in align with someone else, it's a problem. It's an issue. We're all not going to feel the same. We're all not going to feel the same way. We're all not going to like the same stuff. And that's just the reality of life.
Yeah, it is. And now because it's become, it's no longer like you have to pick a side.
Yeah.
You're like, no, you gotta stand with some. You gotta stand with one or the other. I just hate, like, I might not agree with everybody's stance on this or that, but hey, it's your right to your opinion. The problem that I have is that when we have a stance or an opinion, they say stick to basketball or stick to football.
Right.
Shut up and dribble.
Right.
But when they have it, oh, that's great. Let's have them on. Let's hear their side of it. I got no problem. I got no problem. I might not agree with what Harrison Buckner said, but I didn't hear anybody say he should shut up and kick a football. When John Stockton said what he said, I didn't hear anybody say that he should shut up and dribble a basketball. That's my only thing. If you're going to allow them to say what they want to say, please allow LeBron, allow KD, allow those others, or whomever it may be, to say their piece. That's it. Right. Freedom, the First Amendment right is colorless. That's how I feel about that. But hey, to each his own. JP, whatever. Rico Dowdell was signing fan gear and stuff pregame despite reports saying he was sick as hell. Does this give more juice that Zeke is Jerry's favorite and favorite by Jerry in their own in the owner room? Look, I mean, if he's sick, when he's sick, they had his ass standing on the sideline, so he could. I'm trying to say like sick because normally, like when you're sick, Ocho, they don't want you getting around the team because they don't want you to get anybody else sick. Yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, like he was on the sideline, wasn't he? So he was. So maybe he had a stomach something. But even if you're a stomach bug, I don't want that to infest the team and then get somebody else sick. So normally when somebody's sick, they like, okay, you go home. I don't even know what. Maybe he got sick Saturday night, or maybe he got, or something like that, Ocho. So without me really knowing, but normally when guys are sick, they don't want you around the team because you're in such close proximity.
Yep.
They normally try to keep you isolated because they don't want to get everybody else sick. Eric, man, y'all got these names. I don't know. Mr. Sharpe, was that last trip PI? What technical changes do the Cowboys need to make to turn things around? P.S. Ocho can't see me in FIFA.
You said there were no. I asked you that early on the show. What changes can the Cowboys make? You said there is none because they don't have the personnel.
Okay, that's the only thing they can do.
What was that?
That's the only turning around they're gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing else. They got what they got, Ocho.
Yeah, it is.
They got what they got. They're not, Ocho. They're not good. Think about it. Okay, they lost by Ocho. They were down by 3 scores.
Yeah.
In the second half, they were down 3 scores. And see what happens is that you see late in the game when the game was out of reach, the thought of out of reach. Look how Dak played. Now people gonna say, Turpin dropped the pass that could have. Okay, Fred Warner dropped the interception that would have killed that drive. So I'm just waiting on y'all to say that. So I'm just going to go ahead and nip it in the bud. When you say Kevon Turpin dropped that pass, say the same thing about Fred Warner dropped that one too. They're not good. They're not good. They're a one-dimensional team. Dak, the CD. They can't run the football. They can't stop the run. And they don't really generate. The sack that Purdy got, I don't know what the hell the running back was doing. Your job is to go to the hip of the tackle. Right. Where the hell were you going? You didn't go to the hip of the tackle. You let 13 run right by you and hit the quarterback in the back. Brock Purdy did a great job of holding on to the ball. Yeah. That's the thing. I know Bobby T was in it. Bobby T was in his ass when he got to the sideline. So what the hell are you doing? You go to the hip of the tackle. You close the distance. Let me tell you something about pass blocking. Somebody that did it from the backfield. Ocho, what you want to do is close the distance because I don't want you to get a running start. And I know my response. I'm going to give you one way to go. I'm not going to have you doing all this right here and you got me doing all this. No, I'm going to give you one way to go. I'm going to get to the hip of the tackle. Boom. Okay, come through me.
Right.
Come through me. Because if you try to run the field, I'm going to push your ass up the field to get a quarterback an opportunity to step up in the pocket. Yep. But I'm not going to give you a beeline to hit my quarterback in the back. Guys, I think a lot of times, Ocho, I will say this. God did give me nerves of steel when I played because I understood what my leverage was and I understood what he was trying to do and where I was at a disadvantage. And so I think that's the biggest thing. I think a lot of times guys get in situations, Ocho, and they panic. Right. I think he panicked. I'm sure he they have the blocking drills with the dummies. The linebackers try to move on it. You go to the butt of the tackle, and you make the guy run around you, or you make him come through you. If he tries to come through you, you drop your hips and you press it. Down. Yep. If he tries to go around you, you ride his ass up the field. You give the quarterback an opportunity to step up in the pocket.
Right.
Ocho, there's a video going viral of Trayvon Diggs confronting Cowboy reporter Mike Leslie, who was critical of Diggs' coverage during one of the Niners' touchdown drives in the third quarter. What is Trayvon Diggs doing on this play? Leslie wrote on Twitter. Diggs confronted the reporter in the tunnel saying, "That's what you took from that? You don't know football. You can't do nothing that I do. You can't go out there and do nothing. Stay in your lane, buddy. Talk about these nuts." Ocho. Ocho, what's going on with the Cowboys?
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. Especially, listen, reporter tweeting something like that, it's right after a game. The Cowboys lost. Players' heads are hot. He hasn't had a chance to cool down. And it just, it's an emotional answer from Trey. I can understand his frustrations. I'm sure the reporter understands his frustrations. And that's it. Hey, so I understand.
Guys.
What you got? What you got?
Is he not allowed to ask?
Yeah.
What was Trayvon's responsibility on this?
He was trying to be funny. It was probably he probably picked a bad play. He might have been out of position.
Okay.
You know how reporters do. They'll They post the worst thing to get the most interaction.
So let me ask you a question. So a reporter's not allowed to ask any questions.
Oh yeah, I say
only questions when you play well.
He is most definitely.
So he makes a play and he asks, "How did Trayvon Diggs make this play?"
You know what? I wish I could see it. You have a picture of it? Let me see if I can find it.
No, hell no. We ain't finna show it.
Why? Why you can't show it?
Oh man. Ocho, he was jogging on the play.
Oh.
He was jogging. He was really jogging on the play, Ocho.
Okay. Wait.
On the touchdown, on the pass to Kittle.
Yeah, I can't see it. Damn.
Where would you pull it up at? So he could, because we can't show it, Ocho.
Okay.
We already in a bad position.
I'm gonna find it on Twitter.
Ash just sent it to you.
Okay. Thank you.
And you take a look at that. Now you tell me. Now this is a team that's struggling defensively. Now you tell me if that effort good enough to get it done.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
No. Yeah. Is that effort, you struggling as a defense? You tell me that effort. Tell the people what you just saw, Ocho.
Can I tell you what he did? Am I allowed to say it? I'm not making excuses for him. He was jogging so the two people closer to Kittle could make the tackle. That's all that. You look at it real quick. You'll see what I mean.
I look at it. He's jogging.
He's jogging, but also with the mind.
He's hoping somebody else make the tackle.
Yeah, the two that were close. Yeah, I understand what you mean, though. Yeah, you can't do that.
You struggling on the defense. See, that's the difference. That's the difference in winning and losing. Right. What a team that winning, I tell you what, hold on. When Pearsall, when he broke that run, look how Conley blocking.
Mm-hmm.
When Debo make them runs, look how they blocking. You see the difference? But y'all let y'all make excuses. Y'all gonna make excuses for him. And y'all gonna say, well, Shannon, if that was such and such, if he was this color, you wouldn't say anything. So I'm gonna let y'all keep doing it. I'm gonna let y'all keep making excuses for everybody, and they're gonna keep losing. Ocho, Vivian Ekeme says, can the Cowboys still make the playoffs? Sure, they have the ability to. Will they? Yeah.
Oh, they will make the playoffs.
No, that's the better question. Can they? They could.
Sure they could.
Will they?
Right. Hey, they have to turn it around. They have to have a complete 180.
It's just a bad look.
Yeah.
It's just a bad. And I don't think, if you go back and think about it, let me see what the reporter asked him. What is Trayvon doing on this play, Leslie? He tweeted it. Yeah, he tweeted it.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. He did this after. Hold on. How did Trayvon get his phone so quick? So he going straight to IG. He going straight to social media to see what's being said, or somebody sent it to him.
Yeah, probably somebody showed him in the locker room or something.
Ocho, is that not a reasonable question, man? What Diggs doing on this play?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm just trying, man. These guys, bro, man, society, bro, y'all got sports guys. Y'all got to toughen up. Come on now, y'all got to let people do their job.
Yeah, I'm not making any excuses for him. I'm just saying, as someone who played the game of football, when seeing Kittle's going down the sideline, there are two people that are closer than Diggs, and in his mind, I'm expecting him to make the tackle. So I was slowing down. He should have been going all out. He should have been going all out.
Yeah. Ocho, see, that's how you get beat. See, that's the expect. That's our loser thing, because you're expecting somebody else to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Then when it happens, so what happens? All it does is make you look bad because he's loafing. Ain't no other way around it. Just because you expect somebody to do something, that doesn't mean that you don't bust your butt. He's loafing. There ain't no other way around it. Anybody that looks at that, y'all can see. Y'all can see what has happened. He's loafing. There ain't no excuse. I ain't trying to beat the man down, but y'all take a look at that for yourself. We'll real talk about this tomorrow, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Trayvon Diggs was given the kind of effort that you need to win? Maybe this offers a lot to why they're not winning, because maybe it's that type of effort more times than not that's not being given. Or should I say that's being given? That's piss poor. That's piss poor. And that's why, Lord, I used to tell my mom all the time, Mom, you mean to tell me my mom had her last kid at 25? Mm. I said, Mama, you mean to tell me you couldn't wait till you was 31, 32 so I could have got some of this money? Ocho, with my personality and how I'm wired, I couldn't play with these cats.
Yeah, you told them.
These cats don't care nothing about no win. They don't care nothing about no win. They care about clicks. They care about getting the bag. And they get in the bag without having to win.
Right.
It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. I mean, he got mad because he loafing. How the hell you get mad? That's like if I steal something. Man, you ain't had to arrest me. The man doing his job. If you was doing, let me ask you a question. Do you think that reporter tweets that if Trayvon Diggs busting his ass?
No. It would have been nothing to pick at. Nothing to nitpick at.
That's the thing. Ocho, my job is not to give you something to talk about. Right. If you give me, this is what we know about people, Ocho. If you give them something to talk about, what they gonna do, Ocho? Talk about it. Keep people out your business. Keep them out. Now, yes, they're gonna try to figure ish out. Yeah, they're gonna maybe even make up some stuff. But you know the truth. Come on, Diggs. You better than that. I know you better than that, bro. You don't want that on tape. That's a bad look. Because your teammates going to see that. That's the thing. That's the guys you don't want to let down. Right. The fans, hey, they see what they see, blah, blah, blah. But you don't want the guys in the locker room to see that kind of effort. Bro, come on, man. You better than that. Damn. I hate it, bro. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't, Ocho. I ain't gonna even lie. I couldn't. I care too much. Yeah. I cared entirely too effing much. It bothered me when we lost. I ain't want to see nobody. It wasn't no keying. I took my black ass home. Why I want to be out eating? I don't want somebody to see my face. Right. Hell, I didn't really go out when we won. I damn sure wasn't going out when we lost. To do what? To talk about what?
Right.
Man, Lord have mercy. Come on, guys. Work with us. OBN 23 said Jerry needs to sell the team and hire Troy as the GM. One thing we know for certain, the Cowboys will be in Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones probably got that in his estate. The Cowboys cannot be sold. That's his pride and joy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next to his kids, Cowboys. That's how he's known. That's how he got on the map. Because there got a lot of guys that got way more money than Jerry, but they're not as known as Jerry. These kids here, boy. I wish them the best, though, boy. This is we in for. Well, that concludes our episode of Nightcap. Thank you for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's 85 from Liberty City. Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Ring of Fame honoree for the Bengals. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. He kind of going through something, guys, so show him some love. Man, give Ocho some love, man. He going through it right now, but we love it. We got it. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And we thank you personally. I want to thank you, Ocho, and the team at Nightcap. Want to thank you for helping us get to where we've gotten. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock. And if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, you can order it. Give us 2 to 5 days. We'll get it to you. Thank you for your support again. Please go follow my media company page on all platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We had our newest release that dropped on Friday. We dropped I Was Hell When I Was Well shirts. I lie for you before I lie to you. Black Nightcap hoodies. And by popular demand, Stay With Me Now. They're back on a hoodie. And of course, our bestseller, the Unc Ocho tees. Quantities are limited, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. The link is pinned in the chat. 49ers beat the Cowboys 30-24. Pats beat the Jets 25-22. Browns upset the Ravens 29-24. Jameis Winston, in his first start, tosses 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs moved to 7-0 with a 27-20 victory over the Raiders. Who else? The Bengals got mollywopped by the Eagles 37-17. The Texans beat the Colts 23-20. Broncos beat the Panthers 28-14. Sorry, guys, we didn't get to the Falcons and the Bucs game, but the Falcons won 31-26. We're really, really sorry about that. Sorry we missed that. The Cardinals beat the Dolphins walk-off field goal 28-20. Excuse me, 28-27. And the Bills go on the road and beat Seattle by 21, 31-10. Josh Allen, they get the job done on the road. So thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. We'll see you tomorrow night after the Monday Night Football game. We greatly appreciate your support, guys. And again, we're back tomorrow.